Well, SABC News reporter Abongile Jantjies is outside the family home in Mdantsane near GuKompo City, and he joins us now. Good afternoon to you, Abongile. Thanks indeed for joining us. Now, can you walk our viewers through what we know so far about the timeline of events last night? When and where exactly did the attack happen?
Well, the attack happened at his house in NU17 here in Mdantsane. Well, when we were engaging with his manager, Tengimfene, he says the incident happened at around just after 6 o'clock in the evening while he was arriving from the gym, as he mentioned in that up sound, Simpiwe, and that's where tragically Zolani Tete lost his life, and the female that he was with also sustained some gunshot injuries, but I understand that she has been discharged from hospital. Really, it's quite something that's really unheard of for him to lose his life like that as he was preparing to step back into the ring on the 29th of November, where he was going to fight at the Orient Theatre. As Mlandeli Tengimfene was saying, according to the police, they are still they haven't effected any arrests thus far. The suspects are still at large. They are saying that they'll leave no stone unturned with regards to this tragic incident of losing Zolani Tete. Without further ado, let's bring Vuyani Bungu, who is also a world champion in the sports of boxing. Sir, condolences to you. What do you make of his passing?
We were in pain. It's disbelief that Zolani is no more. We were still watching Zolani, especially that now he was coming back, and he had a fight that he was preparing, towards the end of November. I'm in shock, that Zolani is no more. Remember, Zolani is the father of my firstborn baby, His son is 16-year-old. I had a challenge right now to how am I going to start, explaining this whole thing to this young man, this young boy. It's not okay. It's not right. Last night I was there in that scene, and I could not hold my tears, because this young man, I've just spoken with him, chatting with him. He always crack some jokes when he's talking to me, and we're just communicating, laughing at me and all that. You understand? But now, I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know what is happening. Zolani was just killed brutally. Something that we never even think of. You understand? So I'm just lost of words. How can I explain what I've seen last night, when I was there in that scene?
What do you make of his career?
Zolani is a young boy, grew up in front of us. At some stage, I even trained him, for some of his fights. He's a very humble boy, even when he was achieving in terms of international level. Zolani was still that Zolani that we knew. We understand. He always want to know everything. Did I did everything right? Even if you train him, he wants to know everything. If he's doing everything right, So Zolani never been in trouble. Even in the gym, trouble us and all that. Zolani was just that boy. Is humble. He knows that he's here to learn each and every time he step in the gym. He knows that he's here to learn. He does. Some of the boys, they think they know. But Zolani was still that Zolani that we knew.
What should upcoming boxers from in and around the Buffalo City Metro, in and around Mdantsane, which is known as the Mecca of boxing, learn from him?
Zolani is no more. They should take the baton. Because I always said when I'm talking, God landed this seed of boxing, of this talent here in the Eastern Cape. Because you will see even a youngster, a young boy who is 6 years of age, shadow boxing, but he never even stepped in the gym. So they should just take the baton and carry forward with the work of boxing, because boxing is what made us to be these people that we are today, respected people, in South Africa and internationally as the world.
Thank you so much for your time, sir, and condolences to you. If I may quickly bring in Ayanda Matiti, who's also a boxing promoter here in the Buffalo City Metro. Sir, thanks a lot for your time, Klaba, and for your patience. Just briefly, what do you make of the passing of Zolani Tete?
Well, it's a serious setback. It's unfortunate. We don't understand what could have led to his brutal assassination in the manner that it has been carried and executed. We can only invite a multidisciplinary security cluster to look at this thing, apprehend criminals and bring them into the book, arrest and ensure that those who are responsible for this horrific matter save life in jail, serve life in jail.
Thank you so much for your time, and condolences to you. Thanks a lot for your patience. Well, there you have it. Since from the boxing fraternity here in the Eastern Cape, that was Vuyani Bungu, a world champion in his own right, who is a legend, and Ayanda Matiti of Klaba Boxing Promotions, who also nurtures talent here in this neighborhood. Well, I can tell you we are coming to you from the NU12 hall, not too far from where not too far from Zolani's home, where a meeting is currently underway here. The people from Boxing South Africa are here, its national top brass are here, and they're here to meet with the family and engage with them. Back to you in studio for now.
A quick question, Abongile, before I let you go. Police have described this as an ambush with two armed suspects in balaclavas. So what more can you tell us about how the attack unfolded, including what happened to the female passenger who was with Tete? I understand that, she's been since discharged from hospital. Has the SAPS or the Hawks perhaps released any information about the suspects, their vehicle, or even possible motive at this stage?
Not at all, Simpiwe. They are saying that they are keeping everything to themselves up until the time is right, up until they've effected that arrest. They have asked for calm, that they be given the space and time to conduct their investigation. And stemming from that statement which they released, where you are describing paraclavas and stuff like that, they don't even want to mention the vehicle the suspects were traveling in during that time. They are saying that they should be afforded an opportunity to conduct their investigation effectively, so that they don't make any form of mistakes, but they're saying they're hot on the heels of these suspects.
All right, Abongile, thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate your time. The SABC News reporter Abongile Jantjies, in Mdantsane near GuKompo City, and we just heard he spoke to some of the boxing legends in their own right, just sharing their condolences to the family of Tete, who was gunned down last night.